Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video here we successfully put all that link, right? So now if you click as about us, so that is our about us page is loading, service page is loading, courses, the portfolio and the contact page, and everything is loading without loading that page, right? So now in this video I want to add some of the active link. Like if you go to that about page, so into the about page, then our this about page will be activated. If you go to that service page, and this service page will be activated. Okay, so how can do that work? In this video I will show you that things with the live example. So for doing this better, I want to do and to close it. We don't need this. And then now first of all, that is in our navbar, right? So now first of all we have to find out this navbar file. If you go to your project, into the project, that is our top navigation, and that is our top navigation.jsx, right? So into this page here, you can see that is actually all that our page as a home page, about page, the services page. So here we have to pass one of the active style link. So here into this nav link, after that nav link, I want to add that exact. Okay, exact, and into the exact I want to add that active style. Active, and then I name it as style. Okay, active style. So into this active style I want to pass on some of the color, and here I want to pass one of the color. If you go to our CSS, that means that is your asset. Into the asset there is a CSS, there is a custom CSS. So into the custom CSS I want to make it as a yellow shape. So that is actually our yellow color. Okay, so now I want to better copy it. I want to make it when it will be as active, then our color will be as this yellow. Okay, so now here I simply add that our yellow color. So now we have to add the same things. We have to add the same things to stop all that our menu. Like there is our another one, I simply paste it. Then there is another one and I paste it. And also for the courses, and then that is for the portfolio, and that is for the our contact us, right? So I simply paste it every in our menu area. So now if you click as a save all, and after that if you refresh it, so now you can see it's not working. It's not working because of all, if you go to our CSS, so for this navbar I have already used one of the CSS. That is I have used that is actually the nav item. Okay, so I have already created one of the nav item CSS, remember? So into this nav item here we have to work. I copy it, that is our courses, but I want to find out this nav item. So that is actually our nav item, you can see. So into this nav item CSS here I actually make this white as a important. For the reason, so you can see it's not changing. Okay, so here we have to simply remove this important. I remove this important in our this nav item, because here to the top there is a top navigation area. I have used one of the CSS as a top item CSS. So now let's check this out. If you now click as a save all, and now I want to refresh it. Yes, you can see now that is activated. Now that is in our about us page. So about is activated, and if you go to that service page is activated, courses page, and portfolio, contact. Perfect. That means everything is loaded successfully, right friends? Our active link is now working. And also here there is another issue, like that is our title. I want to do when it will be into the about us page, our this title will be updated as a about us. When it will be as a service page, our this title also should be dynamic. It should be displayed as a services, right? So now this that is our title actually comes from, if you go to our public, into the public, and they have the index HTML. So into this index HTML you can see friend, they have one of the titles. So this title right now actually working. So now I want to make this title as a dynamic. So if you want to do that work in our top navigation, so into the top navigation area I want to create another property. So in our states, into the states I want to create another property, and I just name it as a page title. Okay, I name it as a page title. So this type of one of the property I simply take, and then I want to pass some of the one data to our another component. So you have to pass it with the props, right? So now I want to use that props, and here I name it as a title. Okay, title. So now that will be as a props title. So I simply pass it. So now we have to actually access it. So that is actually our this navbar. So into this fragment area, I want to add this title. That means Right now that is our index.html. I copy it, and now here I simply paste it. So this title will be what? This title will be our this states this property, right? So now I want to access it. So if you want to access it, it should be as a this states and then our this page title. So now I want to pass it. So here that will be dynamic part. So now I want to pass it in particular that position. So here I simply pass it. Okay, I simply pass it with this and then the state. Okay, this state and then our name that will be as a page title. I hope, friend, it's very much clear to you. So right now when you pass that things like that way here into the index.html, we don't need this title. I simply remove this title. So now we have to pass all that our value. Okay, here we have to pass this value, and I will take this value in our this top navigation for the reasons in our every pages. Like if you go to that pages and that is our about us page, so into this top navigation area, now I want to pass out the name. So here in our top navigation, into the top navigation, I want to access our this props data with this title, right? So now I want to pass it. I want to pass here. That will be just like that our about us, which I have passed in our top pages. So now I want to take it with our another property as a name, as a title, and into this title area right now I want to pass it. I want to pass for this as about us. Okay, about us, so same name. So now that should be displayed in our title, and I want to also update it rest of all the pages. Better I copy it, and now in our all courses, so that will be as a all course. I paste it, so that will be as a all course. Okay, I simply paste it, and also better I copy in our all service. Into the all service, that is a top navigation, that will be as a all service. I simply pass that as a all service, and then better I copy it again, and now in our contact page, into the contact page, it should be also updated. That will be display as a contact us, right? So that will be as a contact us, and also there is another page as a portfolio and the home. First of all, there is a portfolio. I want to pass it. That will be as a our portfolio. Okay, our portfolio, and then the another one on our home page. So for the home page here, I want to pass it. So that is our top navigation. I simply paste it. So from here I want to pass it as a easy learning page. Okay, easy learning page. So now that should be updated, because here I passed that as a title, and in our top navigation I have added this title. Now first of all I want to check it, click as a save all, and now if you go to our refresh this page, so now it's showing as a references error, props is not defined. Okay, that means it's not a prop is not defined. If you now go to our navigations, right now we don't need this. I close it. That is all courses, about us, the home page, index.html. I remove it, and now if you go to our top navigation, here you can see I am using that props. So here we have to pass these props. So we have to pass it in our this constructor area. Okay, so into the constructor area, I want to receive all that props from our every pages. So here I simply take it, and then I take one of the property as a page title, and then with this prop I want to access our this title that I have passed from our every pages. You can see from the every pages at top navigation there is a title. So now this title should be get it in here with these props, and with these props I want to access this title, and then I want to visible it into the title. So then that will be as a these and the states, and that is our page title. So now let's check this out. If you now click as a save all, and now go again, I click as a refresh. Yes, you can see it's now successfully done. So now that is our service page. Our title is updated. If you go to our home, yes, into the home page, that is our easy learning page, which is totally updated. That is our about us, the service, our service, and the courses. All courses is visible. Portfolio, our portfolio is visible. And for the contact, our title is also updated, and also it's now active link is activated. Right, friend? So how much easily you can do that work? I hope it's very much clear to you. Perfect. So now, friend, in our next video, I want to complete our rest of this, some of the page, like there is a policies, some of the refund. You can see there is spelling mistake as a fee fund, right? So that will be as a refund policy, the terms and condition, and the privacy policy. So here I want to complete all that are these pages, and also I want to put some of the link in here. I hope you already know that procedure, but in our next video, one by one I will complete all that pages. Okay, so how can do that work? I will show you with a live example. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.